Hello and welcome to another gaming news here on my channel. My name is ChaosMole and today we have a big one. So a new report by Bloomberg just released a few minutes ago where they are talking about Sony's strategy, Naughty Dog, Bend Studio and, well, most importantly, The Last of Us. As it stands, apparently Naughty Dog is now working on a remake of The Last of Us for the PlayStation 5. Yes, not a remaster, but a remake. And if you're like, wait, didn't they had a remaster of The Last of Us on PlayStation 4? Yeah, they did. And it still looks pretty good. You can still play it on your PlayStation 5. And it's like, yeah, it's still a good looking game which still functions pretty good nowadays, and it's not even like 8 years old. So the question is, why are they working on a remake, and most importantly, what does that entail? Like, do they want to change characters? Do they want to change the story a little bit? Like, what is the goal here for a Last of Us remake, really? But that is not the only news. Oh no, there's much more to talk about. The next thing is that they are also working at Naughty Dog on a new Uncharted game, which, let's be honest here, was a little bit to be expected. Uncharted is a critically acclaimed and very successful money-wise game for Sony, so there's no reason not to do another Uncharted game, right? So that is apparently in the work, but also very interesting. Days Gone, despite being profitable, will not receive a sequel, possibly to production issues and a critical reception. And because of that, Bend Studios, who are the creators of Days Gone, have been apparently helping Naughty Dog with the new Uncharted game for quite some time. But they feared more and more that they are basically getting absorbed by Naughty Dogs and Bend Studios wouldn't exist anymore. So they asked Sony, like, hey folks, please put us on another project. We want to get out of here. And Sony said, yeah, okay, well, we're doing that. So that's interesting. If you're wondering, like, why Days Gone 2, if they already tried to pitch that, apparently so. They tried to pitch it in 2019, and Sony said, nah, do something new. Like, nice try, but do something else. And it seems like when you follow the article that Sony has completely shifted what they want to do for the PlayStation 5, and they want blockbusters. They want the biggest games from the biggest studios, and they don't really care for the smaller games anymore, apparently. And if that is the case, that would be really unfortunate. That would be really unfortunate, because let's be honest here, Sony, even though they have, of course, a lot of amazing big blockbuster games, they also have a lot of smaller games which have been always enticing. Like PlayStation 5 release game Astro's Playroom is a fantastic little game. People enjoyed it, and people even say it was one of the best PlayStation 5 releases which were available there. Now you can of course argue there wasn't too many games available, but people genuinely enjoyed that game. And that Sony is now moving on from that and doesn't want to do that is really unfortunate if that is the case. I would love to see what they can do with teams who do not necessarily games who are aimed to make God knows how many millions, but actually try something new. Like, I would have loved to seen that. But that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Now, with The Last of Us remake, I really don't know what the intention here is. Like, I tried to think about it a little bit, why you would want to remake a game, and the only explanation for me which makes sense, besides of course, hope to make more money with a good looking game, is that they are also trying to bring this to the PC. That something prevents them to bring The Last of Us 1 to PC for whatever reason, and the port would cost nearly as much as the remake. So They just said, okay, you know what, make us a remake and make it so that it runs on PC, because there is the Last of Us Netflix show coming out, and we have heard multiple times from Sony that they really want to bring more PlayStation games to the PC because money. So I can see that this might be the only reason I have right now, which is logical. I don't know if that is true, but nonetheless, if that is not the case, then I'm wondering, like, why you want to remake The Last of Us. Like, keep in mind, we are not talking about a remaster here. We are talking about a remake, so there will be changes to it, probably like Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure what the aim here is for the remake, but we will probably find out at some point, and then we will see what that entails, and then I definitely keep you posted when that happens. But still, if you want to read the whole article, it's down below in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like. And if you're new to the channel, you want to see more gaming news, more gameplay stuff for different games and how-tos and guides, I would appreciate if you consider to subscribe. It would definitely help me out. And we're also pretty close to 1,000 subscribers, which is pretty neat. So thank you very much for that. And till next time, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.